hello. And I'm looking backwards. Ha ha. Leave me alone. Leave
Hi,
me alone.
hi.
Look, it's been a while since I drove. But no, hello everyone. Welcome to another Eorzea photography stream. Sorry we did not stream on Sunday. Um, was not feeling well. So took a little bit of a break and we decided we are going to go ahead and have the stream on today. So yay.
Hey.
And this time, as you see, no, I did not Fantasia my character. I am actually on Franfrit this time, and this is my alt. But this is also Soraya's home server. This is her main server.
Ooh, who knew? We have alts all over the place. Never know, we might show up on a server near you.
Exactly, exactly. So, as the title says for today, we are going to continue our exploring the first. We're doing alternating in between going into zones and then going into their respective dungeons. So today is going to be Mheg and the Rak'tika Greatwood. So, if you don't mind spoodles, come with us for a fantastical ride. So we're gonna go ahead and teleport over there. To the first Etherite that you will attune to.
Teleport, yay!
Those she was waiting on.
I mean,
And why?
maybe.
Why? This was fun. This is fine. This is fine. It's gonna be nighttime anyway. My, my feelings are a little bit hurt right now.
I mean, Ilmeg is nice at night. It's just as nice at night. This is, I would say, is one of the very few zones that still photograph well in the evening.
Yes. So, as we're going to go, I know some of the usual places that we would go to for stuff like this, but I'm going to try to do something different and go to. Wait a minute, where did you go? You went that way. I'm going the opposite way because I know where you're going.
Do you know where
Well,
I'm
you're
going?
going in that general direction, so I am going this way. But first, actually, I'm going to come over here. Because this is this lovely place over here that you get once you unlock the Fae Beast tribe. Really good for leveling. It is not the crafting or gathering one. This is the battle one. Oh, I hate this mount. I know it's spoopy time, but I hate this mount. Every time we have to go, every time we go and to go take pictures somewhere, it's like this. My feelings be hurt. Ooh. But I hope everyone is having a good Wednesday. Happy Hump Day, by the way.
Oh yeah, it is hump day.
It is halfway through the work week. Now that is really bright. I'm gonna go back to this. I know it does. Yeah. This work week is already been brutal on me, at least. because of the filter, sometimes you have to brighten up your pictures just a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh no, it's not bad.
But I would say Ilmec photograph very so
It
it's
does.
um so it's not as bad. I don't want to say all the realms are bad,
Mhm.
but there are definitely other realms that do photograph very, very well
Mhm.
compared to uh, others. And Ilmeg is one of
Especially in this bubblegum lollipop place.
them. Now, I am not going to lie. I love to see. So, I am a very nature driven person, and
Mhm.
I love to see, I really love to see like very natural shots
Mhm.
of a zone. And I'm not gonna lie, my favorite ones I love to see in Ilmeg are the ones I love to see in Ilmeg are a lot of the underwater shots.
I agree with you there, but I'm more of a sky person. Definitely agree with you there though. Or it's just like I'm really bad at taking underwater shots. So yeah, that's probably the reason why too.
Really? So,
I am not good at taking under what if I'm posing for like my character and
mhm.
everything. As far I can't do it. It doesn't look right to me. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this pretty picture over here and keep on going.
You know what I end up doing a lot though? Different kind of shots that I don't necessarily or that I know that I'm not that good with.
Hmm.
I tend to practice them because I didn't really take a lot of and and I still feel like I'm always improving with stuff. Like I don't think I'm the best at taking a lot of
Ooh, I kind of like that effect. What do you think?
landscape G poses. I always look at other people pictures and always try to improve my skill sets. But I have found that if you just actually just go in there and just keep doing it and keep playing around with the different filters and the shaders and angles and stuff, like eventually they start coming out looking really good.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just suck at it. But anyway.
Wow.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool right here. I like this effect. Oh, let me see how you look without the polka dots though. Nah, I like you better with the polka dots.
Oh
I mean, look at it though.
no, I feel you. It looks really pretty.
It's like in a artistic kind of way, artsy. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, that's pretty too. See, this is what happens when you like the G pose. You start going through filters. Like this is pretty too. See, this is I'm gonna have a hard time on this one. All the toothache and dentist bills you can ever dream of.
I love Ilmeg for that.
Uh huh. Yeah, let's come in here and just have a ball. Toothaches and dreams. I really do. Really I need to finish it up actually.
Oh, it's so pretty once you finish it all the way up.
I wish the roller coaster actually worked. Was it what you
That would have
doing?
been very cool to
Uh,
see it
it's a way you
work
at on the
like that.
roller coaster. There's a roller coaster in this game. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do need to finish this play. You know what? When I was leveling my black mage, I could have did this for extra XP too.
Oh, really?
I could have, and I totally forgot this was over here. I feel bad now.
Mm,
Oh yeah, I could have finished it off. I think I'm close to being done with them, actually.
right. Like I said, I loved it when I leveled it up. It was really pretty.
Oh my. Let me get my character up today. It's like it's so nice and bright.
I mean, it's a child's dream.
I ain't never had no dreams like this.
What? You didn't dream in Technicolor?
Joseph and the Technicolor article. As soon as you said that, that's the first thing that popped into my head. They used to try to freaking sell the video on infomercials like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Xylophone Bridge. At least the slides were. Man, I
But one
wish.
of the things I do love about Ilmeg is um when you do actually photograph it, the day and night are so different.
It is.
Like, I really love the day and night. Oh, thank you for the follow, Valeria. I hope
Hello,
I said that.
Valleja.
I
I
hope
hope
I
I
said
said that
that
right.
correct.
Miss May. Miss May, how you doing? I was like, Valor, no. Welcome, welcome. We are just in here in Ilmeg. Well, this is one of the little areas for the Beast Tribe that you can go into as long as you, of course, oh, this is bright. Turn it off. Oh, that's even brighter. Stop. Well, we're taking a few photos. Oh, the pastel looks really nice in here.
Pastel works very beautiful in
Like,
Ilmeg nighttime.
okay, so I know usually pastel 3, I usually love it because I love the deeper of the pastel, but I actually like pastel 1 in here because it's all really light.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, it's like it's a kid's dream, and I'm just like, it's fitting. Oh, kid me would love the eat a wall like that. Now, older me is like, I don't
Look,
think I could
older
do it.
me would still turn around and eat that because it's just like, you know what? I don't care.
Oh, I forgot about them over here. With all the kids over here.
Mm.
Well, welcome.
Oh, welcome.
Take myself out the picture.
We appreciate you being here.
Yes. Never mind my bad photos. I'm trying. No one is a professional. I am not a professional. I am just trying my best.
I am not a professional either, ma'am. I do
What you
this
what you
because I enjoy taking beautiful photos, or at least attempting to take very beautiful photos.
Oh, you're fine. I actually really like with the children, especially for Ara and Makot, like their tails are so short. I mean, for the Ara, I think that's pretty normal,
Hmm.
considering that they're kids and they just grow into it. I just find for the like Makot's like it's like a little bobtail. I think that's adorable. Okay, how I get out of here? Okay, there we go. I was like, wait, where's that fairy? I need to get out of here. Let me out. I am trying not to be where you are, madam.
Well, I'm still on the very far side, if that helps.
No, I'm looking on the map.
You stalking me?
Kinda, sorta. Yeah, I have to make sure we're not overlapping now.
Yeah, Mheg photographs so beautiful.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But
I don't want stuff killing me. So
yes, remember we are at level with these babies here. So
I have gotten on my botanist. I don't know why I got my mount though. Go up a little bit. There we go. So yeah. Another thing is if you have any gatherers that are basically like level 80 or around the level where mobs will not detect you, it's a good idea to break them out because of sneak. If you want to take some really good screenshots or something, but it's just crowded with mobs, just change on over to them. Oh, let me take watercolor off. If anybody knows me, Shakura, color marker 1 is usually my go-to. But why is it cloudy? Okay, it's not. Oh wait, it's not cloudy anymore. Yay, it's clearing up.
yeah, it's clearing up.
Yay! But anybody knows me, yes. Color marker 1 is usually my go-to setting. But right now, I'm just trying to take a picture of a log. But no, I seem to I tend to do better on landscape shots versus I think I do decent for yeah, I think I do decent on like self-portrait
Hmm.
type deal.
I think that's probably one of my weakest areas is doing self portraits, but I think it also stems from the fact that I don't really take pictures of myself in real
I mean,
life.
I don't
So
really.
it translates into game too.
But why? You're pretty both are in IRL and game.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Okay, Mob, I don't like you. You growing too much. I'm taking you out.
Whisper sweet little more like whisper some more sweet little lies.
Wow, wow, wow. I mean, I don't take many pictures of myself either. I take more pictures of my kiddo and my cats. And my husband. I mean, that's just me though.
Yeah, I can take pictures of anything else, but like me in general, not. So that's like one of my weakest areas. Um, with Meg, well, like as far as in game with characters, is taking pictures of myself normally seems to fall short. But I mean, but that's something I'm also working on too.
Stand still, sir. You're perfect. No, wait, sir, come back. That's actually pretty good.
Mhm.
Flower bear. I see that in real life. I probably would
What? Oh,
a rose bear.
girl. Most of these things in the game, I would be completely terrified.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
the B rank is over here too.
I thought you were getting ready to say A rank. I'm about to say, let me know where Mudman is.
So
So
you
I
try.
know not to go over there into
Like,
that
come on,
area.
we gotta get a picture of Mud, man. That's just
Mm-mm.
you like
That
fun.
is one G pose you will not see me do.
Be dead on the ground.
I'm be like, look, I will leave that G pose adventure for the most adventurous of G poses out there. I will not mess around with Mudman. In fact, we should make that a G pose challenge.
I was just thinking that.
A ranks.
Take a picture of your favorite A rank. Do it. Dare you.
I will get look. We will give you a personal shout out. You can take a really good picture of Mudman. He is not to be trifled with.
I said we will give you a shout out and a special prize if you happen to get a good picture of Mud, man.
Oh, will. I am not lying. He is one individual. Okay. I'm all the way good.
I love this lake over here. I always love this lake. Okay, let's go down a little. Try not to. You know what? Get in the water. You're gonna make me die. Yep,
What are you trying to do?
you are. Just get like on the surface of the water.
Ah,
No, I'm in there, but I had to dive down and come back up first.
okay.
Cause I ain't trying to get hit by nothing. Ooh, like that blue glow.
And the music is always so soothing in
I love it.
Ilmag.
I like the nighttime music.
I do. I absolutely love Ilmag's nighttime music. It's so pretty. Now, fun story fact. So, I am one of those people that if you all see me around, I will actually be out day one when the game does the, early release. So, I will be furiously going through the story and everything. But so I was one of those people that was going through story, early release, and you know, got the Ilmag, and I was like, oh, all the fog. So
Oh, oh Lord, this story.
anybody that knows me, if you ever are in a party with me and we're going through story MQ, one of the things that I do almost automatically is I go try to fight. And Ilmag was no exception. Only thing that was just very frustrating was the whole thing of it was foggy. And I am, and trust me, I got it from learning in Heaven's Ward and in Stormblood, getting ether currents as much as you can. Raw Bond and Stream definitely showed me that. Go get all them land ether currents. And what ended up happening was I went through Mheg, had a friend with me who was going through story with me, and we went all over Mheg in the fog, getting every last land ether current that we could. So that the only thing we had to worry about was side quest stuff and MSQ. And we even did some of the side quest ones. I was so triggered when we turned around and part of the MSQ was the fog got lifted. I literally had to walk away from the game for a good 10 minutes because I was so upset.
You could have just continued on with the MSQ.
Look, let me tell you.
You were just like, no, I'm gonna do this right now, and it's just like, you know, you could have just.
Look, Raw Bond Extreme taught you not to do that. Just because, again, anybody that never was in Stormblood, Raw Bond Extreme have everybody like literally standing in line waiting for about a day and a half just to get into his fight. You know what I did during that time? I found ether current.
I did too.
And I found a very generous soul who got me across on the other side. And I turned around and got ether current. I was not about to have.
At least you made use of the time, but it's like as soon as you get into the zone and you see it's foggy, I would have been like, maybe if I do this.
Well, keep in mind, in my logic, I kind of thought that part of the fog was the reason why everything was the way it was. So I thought this was the dark, this was the light for them, that it made it, you know, fairies, magical, you know, every time something shady goes down in any kind of magical fairy kingdom, there's always like this fog that rolls through. Every freaking game does it. Every fairy tale does it. Cinderella goes, like Sleeping Beauty gets put to sleep, there's a fog rolls through. Fairy Queen gets mad, fog rolls through. Horror game, anything that killer's gonna ready to come get you, the fog rolls through. It's always a foggy night or a fog. It's always like that. So to me, in my head, I kind of equated that the fog was contributed to the light ward. So I did not think the fog was gonna lift until we killed the light ward, which I figured if we learned anywhere through him whole Meister Switch, it was gonna be like a little bit. We had to do a couple of things here and there, all this other stuff like that, before we ever got to fight the light ward. So I went and found the ether currents while I could. I didn't realize it was gonna do it that early.
Still, you could have just did the first few quests.
I mean, we are back to, look, ma'am.
Madam.
It was assumed that was not going to be the case. So,
wait,
I left that alone.
Even watercolor waiver. I didn't know that. I learned something new. Still.
That is so pretty.
I know. I love this. Also, I love this lake because I love the reflect. I don't know. It seems different from the other lakes. Well, it has also more going on underneath you too.
Well, I think we talked about this before. It's easier to photograph there because of the fact that I think this is more like a freshwater, so it reflects that it's fresh. So you can see the structures a lot differently. And there is a very distinct difference of seeing the Eomeg. I think for this one is because you can also see the day and night cycles
Mm-hmm.
when you're under the water. That wasn't the case for Ruby Sea.
That's true.
Ruby Sea was it 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 denoted a very deeper depth as far as when it came to the colors and stuff. So Ruby Sea was a lot of dark colors. You get that deep ocean feel because you put that down that far deeper in there. So you didn't really get a lot of the aesthetics that you get in a freshwater lake like this one is
Mm-hmm.
because everything is a little bit closer to the surface. So when there is a day and night cycle, you actually see a very distinct difference. And then everything also is a lot clearer because Ruby Sea is probably also a salt lake, well, a
Yeah, the
salt
ocean. Yeah.
or the salt ocean. So there is that portion of it too that's going to lend to your visibility.
Not quite what I wanted yet. There we go. Hopefully that works. Yes. If we were not so much on a time crunch, usually I would be here for a good little while because I would be like, okay, I didn't capture what I want to in this, so I need to like angle myself, go up a little bit more. That's why I'm a little bit particular with my
Mhm.
landscape, landscape shots. Mm, just a little bit. I want this to kind of pop just a little bit. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. That actually like that one. Oh, bright two is nice too.
Mhm. It's really no color in here that doesn't translate.
I know. Ooh, look at that. That's nice.
That's very pretty. Love it.
A little bit too close to the castle, but see if I can get a front view.
And even like sunrise right now is so beautiful in Mheg.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to wait for the sun to actually come up.
Actually, this is actually really pretty if you do the dusk one like this. Very,
Mm-hmm.
very
I
beautiful.
know. I was looking. I was like, wait, which direction am I? I'm like, God, I'm gonna face in the west, so never mind.
Hmm.
So it would have been nice if I was facing east
Hmm.
and see the sun come up. behind the castle, but I'm like, this is fine. Like this is fine.
Well, I especially love it here when they do the dusk because of the fact that it's not as harsh as you would see in maybe other realms.
Mm-hmm.
So the fog here, when it is here, lends a very beautiful ethereal glow. Like I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, I love taking a lot of vertical shots as well. Ooh, color pencil does really good too.
Color pencil is very beautiful for here too. And not gonna lie, I feel like there's a part of me that every time I see the Castle of Vilmeg, it makes me feel like you're looking at Disney World. You're like, oh, it's Mickey's Kingdom. It's the castle.
The only thing about it, the bottom is so dark and it makes the top look really bright. But I love the effects that it has on the windows.
Hmm.
So pencil two, I will definitely say will be much better, at least for this time of day, for capturing if you're closer up to the castle and you want to do a really nice window shot and to take it and take it then. Oh, and it's sunrise. Oh, so bright. And there's a node to the north. Oh wow, the rendering. PS5 limitations. But then here's the castle and during the day. Still just as pretty.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, okay. Color pencil, making stuff look all evil. But no, this is a good picture as well. I want to get a little bit off to the side on this one. Just because as far as for my landscape pictures, I'm a sucker for clouds too, which is why I say I love taking pictures of the sky, especially in the Azim Steppe. I love taking pictures out there. Color marker one is my fan. But I love any sky that's pretty much photogenic and being able to capture like the clouds and everything like that. And also, night pictures are like my usual go to.
Hmm.
And like I said, using certain filters will make certain colors pop. Like
Right.
another sky that I really love are limsas. Like not even taking pictures from like Limsa itself, but actually going out like Lenothea, like
Hmm.
going out into the open world. It's beautiful, especially on a clear night.
Hmm.
Because if you actually use like I think like it's in the brights. You can use those, and it makes more stars pop out, but they also give them like a rainbow coloring instead
Oh,
of the
I know what you're
usual
talking
white.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of the usual, just plain white dots in the sky, it gives it like such color. And I'm just like, I love it. I love it here.
Well, Lindsay is also one of those areas that photographs very well. And if you want to take a lot of sepias and monotones,
Hmm.
Limsa is perfect for that, especially the city is absolutely perfect for that. I tend to use a lot of Echo for Limsa
Mm-hmm.
just because you get a very different feel to it. Especially when you want to go for uh like if you want to go for that like piratey look, kind of an old style,
Mm-hmm.
Limsa photographs very well in Echo.
Might have to try that out. Okay, color marker one is not gonna work. That's too bright. Now, bright one is definitely the one I will be going into this one with. I mean, because Ilmeg is already bright as it is, so it's like. But again, also play with your filters. May end up getting some results that you never thought would look as good. Also, I love these shards.
Again, very beautiful, and they photograph very well.
Yes.
Much different than Udab, or
I
even in
look,
Mordona.
I try. I try. I try with Uda. I really do. There's like some pictures you can get really well in Uda.
Hmm.
I like doing more of the outside, like in Thanalan. Which one? It is really like central Thanalan that I
Hmm.
like going out to and taking that, like taking a picture of the city from the outside. Like it looks gorgeous to me when looking at it from that point of view. But as I have to admit that I haven't taken a lot of pictures out there. It's just because, as I said, for certain areas, and Thanaland being one of them, it's really monotone.
Right.
Just it's like, okay, here's a rock, here's sand, here's more sand, and it's like, okay.
Well, that's because you have to find those little niches.
I know. Sometimes I
Like to
do.
me, something that seems so monotone is it's a challenge because now it's just like there's got to be more here than just that, and I love to find those little spots. I mean, look at Southern Thanaland.
Hmm.
Southern Thanaland is like one of those areas that all you see is really like a lot of sand and rock. But if you actually go looking, you'll find little spots, as as we did when we covered Thanaland. You have the structure that's like at an angle at in the sands. Most people don't go back there, but look what we found.
Very true.
Or the one little pit area that you can kind of take a picture down, and it shows like the little tops of buildings and things like that.
Hmm.
So, I mean, those are very unique pictures. Even going over to where the Amalja at, you can take some very beautiful artistic artwork, G poses with just the structure alone. But again, it's one of those you kind of have to challenge yourself
Hmm.
to bring out those things that most people wouldn't see about that area. Like for me, Gridania, is very foresty.
I
It's
like
nothing but,
foresty.
I mean, I love forests, but there's like a lot of trees.
Hmm.
But if you go and actually, um, if you go and do like a good portion of stuff, like if you just go in there and just look, there are ruins in there. There are a lot of, um, there is a lot of, you know, races in there. You got the goblins, you got the Makotes. I mean, so it's a lot to to photograph without even thinking about it.
True.
So you those areas that seem kind of blasé, I always challenge people to look a little bit beyond that because you might find some things you weren't necessarily expecting.
I agree on that. And yes, I can take a while on these type of pictures too.
Well, like I said, Mheg is very beautiful to the photograph, especially, and I think because they put a lot into it. I mean, you do get the very beautiful, magical feel out of film.
I like that warm feel that that gives.
Hmm.
Yes, I'm taking a picture of a hallway. Leave me alone. I like this.
Look, I am not going to knock you.
Oh.
Oriana's house alone is very beautiful.
I'm just like, yes, leave me alone. I'm taking a picture of a hallway leading upstairs. The stairway.
Hey, I love it. Explore the creativity. Be artistic.
And boxes. It's like, oh, you got this really nice and boxes. Okay, Ariana, we see that you're not much of a decorator. It's okay.
Look, Ariane is out here living his best life.
Oh, I never noticed this one up here. I can't really tell what it's about though. That scroll. I really would love these windows though, I tell you what.
Oh, in the housing? Yes, I
Yes.
definitely would love that. But as he said, no.
SE just haven't implemented it yet. Don't worry, SE. You'll give in sooner or later. Give me
I love your
windows.
confidence.
I like the floor. I kinda like the floors. I'm not gonna say I like the floors. I kinda like the floors. I really
I
do.
would actually like to see some light color, like light wood.
Mhm.
Um, some light wood as far as uh doing all of that. I would love to see that.
Ooh, color pencil does well in here too. I'll take one more picture. Look. Questions come to mind. Where does he sleep? Because everything's in boxes. But pretty much really nothing to see here, so we're gonna go ahead and go. Oh, but the view from here though. don't think I should use any, but I need to come. I need to get a good filter. I'm trying to see. Messing with manual focus. I kind of want what's in the foreground to go blurry, but I don't think that's gonna happen unless I do this. Maybe this. Nope, it didn't work. I know, I'm taking a lot of pictures of the castle, but I never noticed this view from here, honestly.
Really?
Not when you coming out of his house. Like, I never bothered to, like, really look. So I never noticed that he had a very nice view of the castle.
Oh yeah. Or yeah, they had like yes. To be honest.
The car. Unfortunately, you cannot get this car anymore. The event is over. So you may have to wait another 2 years.
Was it 2 years?
Yes, because the first time it came out was 2019.
Wow.
So it's like, luckily I already had it on my main character on Sagittarius. I like did the event on Famfrit, but I didn't have the MGP to get the car, and I wasn't about to halfway kill myself to try to get the MGP, so I got it this time. Because I figured they were gonna have to bring it back. I figured they were gonna have to bring it back sooner or later.
Yeah, I did the same on Argentus, but I think with me, I already had it on Famfrit, so it wasn't a big deal for me not to have it. If that makes sense on Argentus. So, but I passively get MGP, like So by the time it made its way around again, I did the event on both accounts, on both characters. And then, so by the time the event came around, it was just like, oh, let me just go get the MGP. I mean, let me just, not the MGP, but let me just go ahead and go get the stuff, because I already had the MGP already.
I mean, heck, just doing the fashion report basically netted. I mean, you literally have to do a fashion report, I would say 3 weeks in a row, just to get it.
But I don't think it was that. I mean, it wasn't as bad.
No, it's just like, it wasn't bad or anything. It was just, it was real. If you really needed if you just really needed the MGP or whatnot, it was like, in a big chunk of it, fashion report was pretty much like the way to go, in my opinion.
No.
What?
Wait a minute.
Oh,
okay, never mind.
I was what?
I thought something was off. And I was like, no, not like this.
You scared me. I was like, wait, what?
No, I thought Seto was gone. But I see you're over here, so I'm not gonna go.
He a big boy. Such a big boy. I want the minion, like, so bad.
How do you get the minion?
I don't know. I want the minion. He is like the little minion is like so stinking adorable. No, no, no. Yeah. I go suffer Persepium one. He's so adorable. He a big dog birdo. I don't know what he is.
He's your bestest of friends.
He is. I want him. If I actually could have a Romaro that big girl, I would actually love my stuff all to 80.
Become an Amaro gamer.
No, I know. I don't have
That's all
enough
you
hours
gotta
in the
do.
day. No, no.
It's possible.
I'm good. I'm not doing it before in Walker, and I don't want to push that. Satchel is the bestest boy.
Yes.
He's another NPC. If anybody talks back about him, they gotta answer to me. What'd you say? Actually, what's over here? I got a lot of quests over here. I should do them.
Chakras?
Well, I did all of them on Shoko. I didn't do them all over here.
Uh, yeah, that's the same for me. I just
But yeah, never mind me. I'm taking bites in between shots. Ooh, clouds. You know what? Looking at this like this, this is a Bob Ross painting.
it is.
Bob Ross.
Love it.
Gotta have a happy little tree here.
All the happy little trees.
He don't deal with watercolors. He deal with oils. Let's go, Bob. Yeah, I used to watch Bob Ross like religiously when I was younger. So I did not have like the proper art supplies because back then, little me, little Shakura, didn't really have an inkling of like different type of paints at the time
Right.
until I was later on in high school. So I would take like the big, huge pack of construction paper that you can buy from Walmart, like back in the day for like $2, but it was like a huge pack. And then take my watercolors. Oh, the mark is to the west. I don't know what mark that is. But take the little palette that you can get from the dollar store as a watercolor and try to paint along with Bob. And about time I was done with that paper would literally be soggy to the point of almost tearing. But my mom would just lay it out in the sun, let it dry, and she put all them suckers on the refrigerator. The refrigerator was full.
Aww.
And then later on, as I got older, I started getting more. What's that again? No, that wasn't me. That's somebody else with a robot dragon. of the door. But no, she like as I got older and I was figuring out like the different paints and stuff. So we got like a few of them as far as having something for me to paint on. But of course, no canvases. But
Right.
that was like one of my fondest memories. Like we just in the art shop, just trying to figure out what the heck we gonna pick out. But she generally was just like I had an interest in drawing and art back when I was younger, and she tried to get me like like proper art supplies just to see if I would be interested in doing that. Not gonna say it didn't stick. I'm just not any good at it. So screenshot is taking screenshots in this beautiful game is the next best thing for me because I can't do it. But no, I've always been a lover of vibrant colors, deep colors, saturated colors. And favorite thing to do is do landscapes. Like I said, I take decent portrait ones, but landscapes I like love.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, I think I've gotten some enough of the pictures that I wanted here. Are you ready to go to Rak'tika?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right. This is another one of my favorite zones. Also, I guess you take this free teleport too.
Yeah, he teleport.
You got more money than me. You should be teleporting me around.
But ma'am, oh my God,
Be
ma'am,
my sugar mama.
ma'am. I am always broke in this game. What you mean?
Yes. Okay. I am going to head, I guess, east.
Okay.
If you want to start over here. But you made it during the daytime, so I can't do it as good as Soken. Soken has a beautiful voice. He makes me tear up. His rendition of Lahi was Chef's Kiss.
Always.
Okay. As we see with the wildlife here, we know what this is. This is a cool. He just got stripes. Doesn't matter. Still the same thing. And look, there are mining things over here. And I love the flowers because you can get these in your for a furniture item.
Right.
So I love these flowers too. I like this view better. Yeah, the reason I'm making myself disappear, as you probably already noticed, is because of the sneak effect. The sneak effect does not go away from your character when you go into G pose.
It does not. Definitely does not.
Alright. I do like bright too, just because I'm trying to capture the beams of light coming through the tree tops. I'm gonna try to play around with that a little bit more. Now I'm looking around me because it is mighty quiet in here. I don't hear any cats.
That's what I'm worried about.
But so I just got two kittens. They were adopted a week apart from each other. One of them is just full of energy. He wakes up choosing violence every day. So, yeah. The other one is the sweetest thing. comes up to you when he wants to be petted. He actually was a little bit sick, but he's much, much better now. But they still have an appointment for tomorrow. But he is like the sweetest thing. He'll come up to you and he'll just meow and you just pick him up and cuddle him. He's a cuddler, so he's a cuddle kitty. I love that. But the other one just wakes up and chews dollars every day. He just wake up, have a Red Bull, and just
He's about that life. He wants you to know that it was all about him. 2 days. Love him.
But he is, when he is not wilding out, he is one of the sweetest kids I've had too. He's a little bit of a sweetheart. Oh, I didn't go that way. I was not paying attention to the mini map. You didn't see nothing. I'm turning around. Nothing. And actually, this was kind of like a little bit of a last minute decision to come and do the shot on Fanfrit. Usually I like coordinating, I usually like coordinating glamours to do certain shots. And I did kind of have one for, of course, the blue flowers. However, it's okay. And these are on my hunt log. I must come get you later. Hey.
Ignoring your hunt log, ma'am.
Look, busy. I'm sorry. I actually need to start doing the hunt log a little bit more since, and Walker's right around the corner. How many days? Well, we got, what, less than a month? Yeah,
oh, yeah,
less than
definitely
a month.
less than a month.
Less than a month. So, the 19th. So, we are literally almost there. At first, like, it being so far away, I'm kind of like, not but it's like, okay, yeah. But now that it's a month away, you can probably hear it. I have a big old smile on my face right now because I'm just like, I'm so excited. Well, I mean, the reason being because, Eorzea Weekly is going to be taking a break.
Oh, so, yeah, that's right.
We're going to be taking a break starting next month. We're still going to have three weekly themes, but towards the end of the month, no, we're not going to be doing anything for 2 months. And when we do start back, one of those weeks are still going to be spoiler free because Eorzea photography as a whole will not be retweeting or reposting anything that's like from the new area or anything like that. And so to abide with that, the contest is also going to reflect the same rule, as in there will be a theme, but you cannot have it where it's in any of the new areas or spoiling anything like that. So it is going to be interesting because I know I'm really going to have to monitor the entries for that and really illustrate, like, no spoilers, nothing in the zones, anything like that. As far as gear, I'm fine on the gear. I don't care. But new zones, yeah, that's a no.
Well, I think it's just a little harder just because it's I'm pretty sure there's going to be things that the new zones will fit so well in. But, you can't have it like that. So.
Oh, no. It's just, like I said, outfits, I'm like, I don't really care. If anything, I may be like, ooh, where you get that from? That is cute. That's mostly going to be my reaction to it.
Right.
I actually like color pencil right here. This is really nice. Oh, I know there's like so much I would love for G-Pose to come up with, like, down the line. I hope some stuff gets implemented. Because I really do like, as far as what G-Pose have to offer, especially on console. Console, you're not having the exact same as far as flexibility or freedom to do like G Shade like on PC and everything like that. So while the tools that they do give us in G Pose on console, or even people that's on PC that haven't yet discovered G Shade, you should really try it out. It's really cool. But as far as console, I enjoy it for what functionality it has. I wish there was just a little bit more to kind of like enhance some shots. Because while I'm looking at this and this is a pretty shot, I can think of like so many other things that could be like enhanced or having the color pop. But I guess that's also with, even if you are on PC and have G Shade, but you want to highlight something, and even for console, there is the thing of post processing. But
Yep.
for someone like me, I try. I'm not saying that it's bad, but my goal, because I used to do post processing almost a lot on my previous pictures some time back, and I made it my goal basically to be like, I want to take pictures on my PS4 at the time, but I want to have it whereas I don't have to go and do a lot of post processing. So that became like one of my goals over time, and over time I actually did get better as far as, let me take better shots, or let me mess with the lighting function, or let me play around more with the screen filters and everything
Hmm.
like that. So that's how I got better as far as not going into post processing as much than I did before. Because post processing is nice, but then it gets a little bit tiresome when you trying to like transfer stuff from your PS4 to your PC or to your phone, and it's like, can I? Sometimes it gets a little annoying a little bit. But also, if you're posting on Instagram, you got to put it on your phone anyway. So,
Yeah. So there is that.
so what about you, Soraya?
As far as what mean.
Anything?
Mm, mean? Yeah.
I mean, your underwater pictures, you're practicing, because you've taken some good underwater pictures.
I try.
Really nice.
I honestly really do try. I admit that there are moments that they're not as great as they could be, but I do try. No, I agree with you. As somebody that does it on both PC and PS4, there is a drastic difference, um, as far as picture quality, especially when you're using stuff like G Shade to get
Mm-hmm.
those photos. But I'm always a good proponent of kind of use. Uh, I love using the vanilla shots a lot,
Mm-hmm.
just because I kind of feel like for me when it comes to taking better pictures, I'm a person that like masters the foundation and then build on it. And I kind of feel like if the first thing that you do is jump all the way to G shade, then you're codependent on a shader to make your character instead of you practicing on not having those extras that come from being on a PC type deal. So I'm always a big advocate of use G shade first. I mean, not G shade, but use G pose first in the game,
Mm-hmm.
just so you get that, you know, you do get that natural affinity to be able to kind of read a picture. So I don't know. I'm a big fan of it. I know a lot of my pictures have G shade in it, but I can definitely tell people that there are a lot of times that I actually do start off taking the vanilla shot of the picture, and then I progressively go into like a G shade filter or
Mm-hmm.
play around with different things like that. I know on stream you'll see me with a lot of G shade just because I'm showing the contrasts
Mm-hmm.
um, between being on PS4 as well as being, you know, and I think we do a very good job in covering the three different aspects of it because, you know, we have Nin who has a PS4,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you have a PS5, and then I have a PC. So people can kind of see the various degrees um, of how the different consoles. Uh, but like I said, I'm a beginner, master the beginnings first type person.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always a fan of people that master the vanilla shot first.
I mean, that's a good. I mean, that's a good lesson. It's just like master, master the basics before you move on to something advanced.
Mm-hmm.
Very good lesson. This is like I was going because I like I said I do have a PC. I do have the game on there, and I have G Shade. I played around a little bit on it, but unless you want to hear my PC sound like it's about to take off towards and run on a runway, it's best that I just stick on my PS4, PS5. But as far as like anything else, I am a believer of the whole thing. Like I said, I started on PS4 and I wanted to get better as far as wanting to get better at taking console pictures with the tools that I have instead of depending on post processing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've gotten better with it. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Oh, I hit the wrong button. But anyway, let's spread out my map. Let's see what's going on. Make sure I'm not crossing paths with you. Okay, you over there. Let me go. Let me go up here. So no, it's like I feel the same way. It's like I really wanted to get better on PS4 at the time, and I felt that I still have a lot to learn. Trust me, I'm gonna have to start looking up a little bit more guides. Unfortunately, it's becoming that year-end season, and my time is being taken up by work. Oh, that's another mob I need to kill
All them hunt mobs
over here.
coming back
Look, leave
for
me
you.
alone. Leave me alone. Nothing. But no, it's like it's just one of those. I'm happy I actually got the time off for Endwalker, so I'm extremely happy for that. That's why I'm like, that's another reason too. But it's like it's also it's close to the season, and where I work, it's extremely busy and there's tight timelines. So I feel extremely sorry for the person who's gonna be my backup. I
No, they'll
sorry.
be.
Look,
All
I will be enjoying waking up or staying up on the 18th as Yoshi P reads off the patch notes. Wait a minute, we
Woo!
actually need to find out for that because you know that's going to be a ton.
Yes, there's gonna be a ton of new patch notes.
Now, granted, we're not going to be streaming that, but it's just going to be the point of
Oh no, we'll host
being
it, but we
we'll
won't be
host it, but we're
streaming
not going to be streaming
it.
it. It's just the fact of like he's going to be reading it off, and you know it's going to be a ton of them. And I was like, I can't wait, but I need to figure out what time it's going to be because I do plan on actually let's say the 19th. That's a Friday. I still have stuff to do in the morning before I can fully enjoy and immerse
Hmm.
myself in the new expansion.
Yes, it's gonna be a lot of early sleeping.
I'm telling
Not
you.
gonna lie.
It'd be like 8 o'clock, time for bed. Not that early, but it's gonna be at a decent time. Because of course you got to get up and you have to download everything, and you know the servers are going to be like congested. Hmm. Oh, that's a little bit too much for me. Okay. See, like this right here, I kind of have difficulties when there's too much of one color. Because I'm playing with this a lot longer than I probably should be.
So I would say in cases like that, try Echo.
Echo? Okay.
Mhm.
Echo, echo. Oh, the bird is trying to kill somebody. Okay, that works. It kind of dulls it down a little bit, but it's still a
Mhm.
good picture.
Yeah, and it makes those when you have those kind of pictures that have a lot of different lighting sources coming in,
Mm-hmm.
it makes those pop out more. But it dims them down so they're not as
Okay.
um bright for you. But I also feel like it kind of helps to highlight those
Mm-hmm.
pictures.
Oh, let me go up. Good morning, stars. I keep forgetting that. I do have my suit on. But even Echo with the wall screen effect, it's pretty good too. Yeah, because it, like, honestly, it doesn't hurt my eyes as much, and I'm getting quite a bit. Well, thank you for the suggestion.
No problem. That's what we're here for.
Oh, dancer out here. I can't help you. I'm just a minor. I can't chip away at the mob. It hits harder. Actually, wasn't there something else over here that I think about it? Yep, here it is. Well, actually, this one doesn't. This mob doesn't aggro. You can tell by the little blue symbol right above here. And that's my mental
Mhm.
knowledge for the day.
That's your mentor knowledge for the day.
Yes, but I'm not a
Okay.
mentor. I'm only a trade craft. So have fun with that.
Wow. Just
Look,
all the while.
all I'm gonna say is look at my sheep. Look at my sheep. He is adorable. But yes, my sheep is adorable. Now I make him disappear. I really also have to start playing around more with like the like walking function and everything like that
Hmm.
for taking like a character and a picture or whatnot.
Oh yeah, those are the kind of pictures I've been practicing on a lot. Is doing pictures like
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm sorry, Bat. You have to go. You're flapping a little bit too much for me. I'm like,
that.
okay, okay, stop. Oh, trailer is pretty cool. Ooh, even Pastel 1 with the wall effect is nice too.
Hmm.
And of course, put your sneak back on once you're done, because
Yes.
lo and behold,
Yeah, you will have those moments.
okay, these mobs just creep me out. Just look at this. Oh, this thing just creeps me out. I'm gonna take a picture of
Yes.
it. I'm just like, oh, oh, I don't like how you look. I'm gonna take a picture of you though. Oh, did I tell you what happened one time I was down here being nosy?
Mm-mm.
I
What
made a
happened?
mistake in Target one. This happened a while back, like when I was leveling minor and I was
Uh-huh.
being nosy and I came down here. I made the mistake and target one of them, and then I freaking hit the X button. Yeah, that
Ooh.
wasn't the best move in my life. So luckily I had my chocobo out. My chocobo took one for the team as I ran for life. Yeah,
Wow.
look, I can summon him back. I ain't feel like going back.
Give me 1 second.
Sometimes chocobo just have to take one for the team.
All right. Sorry about that.
Oh, not a problem. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. At the state,
Hmm.
a little bit of ruckus going on in the background.
Oh, not the ruckuses.
Yeah, the ruckuses, unfortunately. Ooh.
Hmm.
pretty too. Okay.
Alright, let's get the enemies out of this one. You know, this place reminds me of Legend of the Hidden Temple.
Mhm. I kind of said that too when I first walked in here,
Uh
and I
huh.
was like, "Wow."
Nickelodeon. Let's go. I used to love watching that show though. Used to get mad with them about the silver monkey. Oh, you don't understand. It's like literally a three-piece puzzle, and they couldn't get it right. And I'm like, really? Really?
I mean,
I was hurt. I was like, come
it was a
on.
few of them that were like that.
Just be hurt. It's like the silver monkey is not that hard to put together, people. Come on. They be struggling. It would be like only like a handful of people that actually
Got it correct.
uh-huh. Okay. It's owl. Let's see how far I can get up. Let me see. No, no. There. Yes, if you can fly, use it to your advantage.
Definitely use it to your advantage.
Like, you don't want to go super high to get like an overhead shot of it, but you want it to be like kind
I
of
enough.
level. Perfect way to use it. Use your shot, use your mount for that. And staring into your soul. I'll take the enemies out of this one. And you said echo. Let me get down to echo. See how that works. Actually, Scythia might work. Yep. Scythia. I kind of want to go for that more grainy,
Hmm.
like Indiana Jones looking for a relic.
Oh, understandable.
Let's see how bright 2 looks. Ooh, I like bright 2. That's good. I like that one. I love the glow that this one puts off. Just take me back in. No, take me out. I don't want to go back. Okay, it just basically drops you right back down at the entrance. Okay, and it's nighttime and rainy. But the nighttime music is also really good as well.
It is. It's one of the very. I like this place because it's also one of the very relaxing areas to take.
Oh, how's the volume on the music in the area? Is it fine?
Oh, from a stream point of view,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, stream the it's fine.
Oh no, I'm just making sure because I'm on because of me being on Fanfrit. I haven't really streamed on here, so the volumes are much different.
No, it's fine.
Oh, that's wrong. It's looking like that. Don't look at me. Okay, look at me. That's actually kind of surprising. You can't, even though I'm in a settlement, you can't apply the glamour plates. But then again, I think that's out there anytime you're not in a city.
Yeah, I think it's just a city that kind of goes into effect.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to do this here.
Okay, this is very different. Didn't know this room existed.
Probably should move her up a little bit. Yes, much better picture.
Oh, Things you find. Like,
Oops, I know what to do. Take through the sheet. Actually, I am not happy with this color filter.
okay, okay, okay. Well played. That makes sense.
Uh huh.
So, you, okay. So you remember in this story,
Mm-hmm.
Sacred throws a beehive,
Uh huh.
and um,
Oh, I know what part you're talking about. Yes.
yeah, yeah, in there with the everlasting dark.
Mm-hmm.
Those, okay. So there's an actual room. So you know how everybody kind of thought he was just throwing something in there. You probably would never see that room.
It's in there, isn't it?
Yeah, you can actually go in there.
Wow.
So I kind of got just a little bit lost trying to come out of there,
Just a little
but
bit.
a little bit, a little bit. But when I went out, um, I yeah, I came out. I came out through the little hole
Uh
that Thancred threw the beehive thing.
huh.
So you're like, touche. It's like, okay, that was yeah.
See the one in the background is counting. What about you? You're still kind of blurry. I do have to say I love this village. There's literally an Amazon village. I love it here. Oh, face markings. I don't think I ever paid attention to all the face markings they have. Mm-hmm. Oh, yay. I am missing that area. Did you go see the Gathering Beach Tribe or no?
No, I have not.
Okay, where are you again? Okay. This is your Gathering Beast tribe of Shadowbringers. Should we get an outside picture first? Okay, this probably would have worked if it wasn't raining because now it's making like the rain reflect
Yep.
off the lighting. Just like,
Yeah, it's a mood.
But Echo still works well even in the rain because it doesn't reflect off the rain. It's bad. And look, the little minion you don't like.
Yeah, I see
I mean, but why though? They are
that. Yeah, no.
adorable. They are adorable. How could you not like
Very easily.
them? Wow. Oh yeah, and building the tablet for them. As you see what my colors are, it's like I was mean to them.
Wow.
I was only nice for the last one.
Wow. Man.
You can't judge me.
Yes, I can. Very much so.
Oh, this is my legend. What did you do? All blue?
I probably did. I don't know. I have to go over there and look.
Wow, he don't even remember you judging me. Wow.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't mean. The thought process might have gotten there to be mean, but I probably was not mean.
Well, I wasn't mean. I mean, it was history. It didn't happen to them.
See, now you're gonna make me want to go over there and look. I'm pretty sure I wasn't mean. I think I was all nice to him. Like some people.
Wow. Look, it didn't happen to them. It was their ancestors.
Oh,
See, now you gotta take a picture of it and show proof.
I mean, I can show proof. I'm pretty sure that I was not mean like you.
Wow. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. I mean, look, hey, he has to learn that the world isn't as nice as he think it is. Painting it all with rainbows and lollipops. Cruel world out there, kid.
Wow.
that time, but we need to pick out three pictures.
Hmm. It is.
I guess I can go over to now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come back
Yeah,
when it's not as rainy.
and yeah, it's just like no, wait, please. There is no problem. I love this horse. Only horse that has like a just a commanding walk.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Mine is all blue.
See, you painted him a pretty picture. Ugh.
Yeah, that's because I might have been like, I didn't want him to be paranoid 24/7.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
he's all blue.
Wow. Shadowbringers corrupted me.
Oh, I didn't say it wasn't a thought. I just said that he's just not.
I gave him one nice one. Why did I
Mm.
just see you? The ghosts come like over like it been chucked over a hill like wee. But all right. I'm gonna be right back. We're gonna take a short, maybe 5 minute break while we choose our picture and everything.
Right.
And then we also have to announce not 1 but 2 weeks of Eorzea weekly winners. So stay tuned for that. So be right back. All right, and we are back. And we have our three photos. Usually at the end of the night, we usually show off three photos um, that we thought were really well done for tonight. And after that, we're going to also announce two winners. Well, 2 weeks of winners of the Eorzea Weekly. Because
Yay!
one just concluded tonight. And of course, since this is a off stream, usually an off stream day for us, so you get two. So, all right, let me go ahead and let's go ahead and get started with pictures. We're gonna go ahead and start off with mine. We're gonna work our way over to Soraya's.
Yay!
Uh-huh. Let's get the worst out the way.
Whatever.
All right, so let's go ahead and show that. All right, so the first picture is, of course, for now, very reminiscent. I remember back during the, I believe it was like the Fan Fest, back when they were announcing Shadowbringers, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna show you one of the zones." It was like Rak'tika Greatwood, and I was just blown away. And so this having this aerial view of it kind of remind me of that video that they showed on
Oh
that on
Lord, that
that
was so
day.
gorgeous.
And of course, Lahi was in the background. Everybody was like, "Where is this place? I live here now," and we haven't even gotten to the expansion yet.
You're gonna make me go back and look at those videos.
You know what? Actually, me and my husband were planning to do like right before in Walker. We were gonna watch all of the cinematic openings
Mhm.
for like the base game all the way up. And
Ooh.
there is also a person, I can't remember his name right now, that's on YouTube, who rendered them in like 4K.
Oh
So they look
wow.
gorgeous. So when we get done, I will send them. I will let you know what they are.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, I want to see that.
I think he did ARR, Heaven's Ward, and Stormblood. I'm not sure if he did Shadowbringers though.
Right.
I think he did Stormblood. Not sure, but I know he did the first two, and they look gorgeous. So this is what that scene remind me of, and of course I just did it in like sepia. I don't.
Mhm.
I just really love the feel of it, because again, I struggle with areas that are that are usually like monotone color. So I'm happy with how this turned out, and plus also have the little logo at the bottom. And now on to the next picture. This is my second favorite picture of the night. Is basically the castle at dawn. Literally like right at like 6 a.m. or
I
around 6
love the
a.m.
clouds.
Yes, the
Look at that
clouds.
texture.
Yes, the clouds. Told you I'm a sucker for clouds. If you want to impress me, take me to a place where there's a lot of texture on the clouds, like the fluffiness, the
Mhm.
detail, and I'm there. Trust me, you will see it in the what is it, the Mount Gold guide. Oh, that's literally like the first 20 minutes was like at the beginning of this. I was like, oh, look at this, look at the clouds, look at the sky. It was just like literally we didn't even get to the quote unquote good part of the dungeon. We were like stuck at the start because it like we were just finding shots left and right. But all right, and on to the last picture tonight for me. And of course, a place of lollipops and rainbows. And this was done with color marker 1 and the watercolor filter.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, I definitely love how the sky came out,
Mhm.
and it just and the bubbles in the air. It made the colors in the bubbles pop out a lot more.
It really did, because you can see so much of the rainbow effect inside the different realm bubbles. So I love that.
So yeah, I especially love that. just a nice pop of color. Because in normal filter, you normally wouldn't see. I mean, you will see the light color, but it's kind of light. Like I mentioned before when I was talking about Limsa, it was
Mhm.
just like, okay, you probably see it up there and you say, oh well, it's mostly white specks, or you see a little bit of it. But if you go around and play in G shade, you start seeing more and more stars pop out, and then you use a certain filter, it makes the stars have like a more rainbow effect to them. And so like it makes it like I just love how this made that pop too.
Right. I mean, if you want, I can go back later and take the pictures of what it looks like finished.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Finished. I'll finish this one day. One day. All right, so those are my pictures for tonight. So now we're going on to Soraya's.
Ooh.
Whatever. Her first
Dun
picture,
dun
or
dun.
uh huh. Oh, this was the place that I visited, and she took it at a different angle. Looks like a fiery peacock.
It does, right?
It actually does.
So I did it not only because I do love doing underwater pictures, but this one I wanted the the lights to pop out more. Essentially, just because a lot of the times the you know, a lot of times you kind of see that the colors get a little muted a little bit when you're underwater. This time I wanted them to pop out. So I used a little bit more of a darker. I'd want to say that this was colored marker. It might have been, but I made it so that everything else seemed darker while the colors got lighter. So it made the lights really pop underneath the water. It also gave it that kind of like you were in like a cavernous area. So I like how because of that, it made the light also kind of play off the ceilings a little bit.
Yeah, I
So,
love that. It looks like I was looking at the ceiling. I said it kind of looked like the ceiling was bowing in or like caving in a little bit.
mhm.
So I was like, I really do like that effect.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna go to the next picture, and of course, hand mirror lake, long mirror lake.
Yeah.
This is gorgeous. See, this okay. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, as much as I love my console pictures, PS4, PS5, it to me this is what I feel that I'm missing as far as the depth. Like, there are certain points when I mess with certain filters, I can
Mhm.
get that feel, but it's to me it's not often. So I love this,
Mhm.
and it feels like it has a lot of depth. Like I don't know, like more texture. I'm guessing that I guess that's what I'm feeling as for me.
I can
I
understand that.
I guess it's kind of texture wise for me. I'm not sure if you use like a shader or anything on this one.
This actually does have a G shade on it, but this is Shadowbringers G shade.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes the colors be just a little bit bolder while bringing in it kind of gives it a little bit of the natural um oh, my mind is like going blank right now. It gives it like the little natural blurring of it, but I also played with the blurring and I also played with this is bright 4, but this is turned all the way. This is kind of turned down to make the colors pop out more.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, I also have
When you say
uh,
turn down more, do you mean like the manual lighting
the
or something
manual
else?
lighting.
Okay.
Yeah. So I actually played with the manual lighting because I wanted the water to be reflective. Because this is literally in the dawning hour. So
Mm-hmm.
this is right, this is before the sun comes up. It's like the sun is rising a bit. So I kind of wanted to give the feel that you could feel that the sun was coming up just by looking at the water. So it has like, closer, like if you came around here, the sun is a little bit more exposed, so it's brighter right here. And then, as you're moving back, you can see that the sunlight hits the water differently because it hasn't hit all the way through.
I see. I'm very impressed.
So yeah, that was the feel of it, but I still wanted to give it the whole magical thing. So I love that they're blurring that, and it's still there's still fog in the area too.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it gives that whole ethereal, magical feel.
Oh no, I love this picture. Like I honestly do. Like again, like I said, I have to play around more with some of that, um, especially with bright four can get really bright,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also like you said, you messed with which you had a shader called Shadowbringers, which makes it, I guess, the more natural lights pop
Mm-hmm.
out, but you also mess with like the blur effect. It's just like while I know that we have somewhat on like in just in the G save function, like both PC and console, it's like there is a autofocus, and then there is also like the manual focus you can mess with and everything like
Correct.
that. So I like, I guess, the function in G Shade, which I also on my off time have to play around with just to get a better feel for it because there's so many functions for that.
There is.
It's like
I
it
mean, I
intimidates me
haven't
a little
deep
bit.
dived that far into G Shade yet, so
I have your favorite buddy up here too.
disable.
Yes, my little kitty. But yeah, I love this picture. We've probably spent like 5 minutes on here, but I don't care. I love this picture. All right, on to the
Thank
last
you.
picture. And I love this one too. So, what I love about this, it makes it feel to me that you're like in an abandoned train station. I don't know why train station got in my head. I know where this is, but when I first glanced at it, I was like, abandoned train station. Where do you find that at? I'm like, oh wait. Uh, I love the feel of it. It feels like that. Literally, I know in the game, yes, it is wood, but it looks like this is like real wood when you just took a picture of it.
Right.
Like it looks more detailed, more real, like realistic to me in your picture.
Thank you. I, personally, I loved it when it was nighttime. 'Cause that whole effect right there is
Mm-hmm.
absolutely gorgeous.
It is.
Um, and this yeah, this is again with the Shadowbringers gameplay shader, but this is still me going through. This is with using Echo,
Mm-hmm.
and this is me still tweaking around with the manual lighting too to give it that feel because again, manual lighting can make everything seem very bright, or you can kind of give some depth to everything. And I love that with playing with it and me making it just, playing with the lighting of it, that this came out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, why you felt like this was like an abandoned train station, this, it just felt like an old farmhouse to me.
Oh.
But it was just like, it was nighttime, so I wanted to play with the factor that it was night and that you would see. I wanted to bring the biggest focus was with the lights themselves to say,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, where the lights actually physically are is going to be brighter. But the areas that where there's not that much light, you're going to see the different, you're going to see it be darker and the shadows are more deeper there in those areas.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I wanted to concentrate on. But I also wanted to give it a very nostalgic feel. Like, yes, this was recent. Like it made it feel like it was a little bit recently abandoned, but still very well preserved.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved it. Like this, I'm not gonna lie, I probably do love this the most out of all the pictures that I took because I love looks like that. I love that nostalgic, oldish kind of look. And
Mm-hmm.
Ilmeg literally has many areas that are like that.
Yep.
So yeah. this was probably my favorite of all the pictures that I took tonight. This was definitely my
Awesome. You did a great job. I especially love this one and the Il Meg one.
favorite.
But all right, let's switch back over to a little bit while I get the Eorzea Weekly. Okay, Sable, you have to. Oh, I gotta put you
He
down,
said
sweetie.
no. He said you will not unhand me.
Okay, let me put you down, okay? I'll get you just a minute. He was like, no! He was not happy with me. All right, let me go ahead and get our last two numbers. And also get some information really quick. All right, we have this up. So, all right, so as of last week, we had our Eorzea Weekly. It was number 80, and the theme was Witches and Warlocks. And at the end of that that weekly contest, we did not have one but two winners. They both tied with 5 votes each. So let's go ahead and announce the first winner of that week, which is our very own Lilith Lovecraft.
Yay, Lilith.
As we see that her witch is dancing with glee around the red candlelight. Or at least around the red candles. But I really, honestly, really did like this. Very unique. And I see those Valentine tights from last year, or was that this year? Came in
Last
handy.
year.
Last year
Hmm.
came in handy for this outfit. So congrats, Lilith. And you can follow her on Twitter. And there's their information there. Now we're
Here
going to
underscore Rose.
right here. Steer underscore Rose on Twitter. So let's go ahead to our next winner. Same thing. And I thought this was cute. It looks like whatever house they're in, it be it FC or personal, it looks like they really got into the festive spirit of
They
that.
did. Yes.
And of course, there's the cauldron, and just some witches having a good time. So Naomi, Lunel, I'm going to say now. I will say Naomi. Well, Naomi Lunel, congratulations. She is the second winner for the Witches and Warlocks Eorzea Weekly number 80. And if you want to go ahead and give them a follow, there's the social media on Instagram, naomilunel.ffxiv. And as I said, we do have 2 weeks worth of winners. So this week, which just ended tonight, this was of course Eorzea Weekly 81, and this was our monthly color theme, and it was orange and black, so 2 colors this time. And the winner that we have for that one was. Okay, so I did not have time to put all that information on the picture like I usually do. We were running on a bit of a tight schedule on that, but I will go ahead and put in their information. They are Papa Chew in our Discord. That Papa Chew, that is their name, and
Love
you can
this.
follow them. But here is their Instagram. If you want to give them a follow, papachew.ffxiv. We will be making a post later on tonight to basically announce they are our weekly winner. Again, we were a little bit on a tight schedule as far as getting everything done, but we at least wanted to go ahead and have them announce. And their full name in our Discord is Papa Chew Pachu. So they are keeping with the Lalafell lore. Good on you, sir or madam.
I absolutely love this photo. I'm not gonna lie. I love this photo. When I saw it, I was like, yeah.
I really do love. I love the orange in the back with it being slightly blurred, and of
hmm
course doing an action shot. I'm really impressed with this. That was very
I'm
well
very,
done,
very impressed with this.
and
This
they.
one, I can't deny. I love action shots. I am I'm a very storytelling person. So when I see pictures being taken like this is absolutely amazing.
I very much agree, and I love the photo. All right, so I believe this brings us to the end of our photo shooting night.
It does.
This feels kind of weird because it's on a Wednesday, of course. So it takes a little getting used to. I wouldn't worry though. We're going to continue on. We will be having a stream this upcoming Sunday, which is going to be Dungeon Stream.
So we'll
So,
be covering the dungeons of Ilmeg and
yep. So 2 dungeons, 1 hour each. Hopefully, if we, of course, don't get stuck at the entrance for like 20 minutes.
Look, I feel attacked.
What are you talking about? I was right there with you, like, oh, oh. But no, we're going to go ahead and end it tonight. Have nothing else. We have made all of our announcements right now. Tomorrow we will be announcing the next Eorzea Weekly. So if you are interested, please come on into our Discord. Go ahead and then read the rules and everything and see how you can participate. But tomorrow morning we will be announcing the next theme. And I think this is, if you count tomorrow's theme, it will basically be 4 themes until we take a break for Endwalker. So 4 more weeks.
Yeah. So, for those that came in, we appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Make sure that you try to follow us on our Instagram, which is Eorzea Photography, as well as our Twitter, which is at Photos of Eorzea. We love to see your screenshots. We love to kind of showcase those kind of things to the community and help bring awareness to G-Pose and hopefully encourage other people to be inspired to take photos as well. Um, and if you haven't already, also, we have an amazing growing Discord in which you can always come in, say hello, ask questions, look at equally amazing screenshots from many people across the various data centers from beginners all the way up to more advanced G posers. And again, we just like to say hello. So, um, for everyone else, we really appreciate you guys, and we love everybody to stop by to say hello. And if there's anything else, I think we will probably bid adieu for the evening.
Yep, I agree. So we'll hope to see you all next time.
Yep. And in the meantime, we'll just go ahead and host Tequila Shots 1500, who is currently doing Final Fantasy 14, and he's got a charity stream coming up this Saturday. So say hello, go hang out with him. We really appreciate you guys again for coming up.
Yes. Thank you for coming out. Thanks for the follows. And see you next time.